Okay, so here's my bad. Ready? Here is the inside here. Now I'm recording this time because Kelly's not a jerk this time. You go in, and the way you can do it is if you want to link something, you can either click unlink it, because what it is, it's just linked right now to a bigger picture. It just makes the picture bigger. Or you can come up and re-add that link, put in whatever thing it has to be HTTP. Okay, and then whatever. Okay.
Are you wanting to share your screen while you do this?
You mother, are you kidding me?
Thank you. Help you out.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, so here we are back here. I already unlinked it. I'm telling you, it's been a day. Today has been a day. I'm all lead to learned out. I'm teaching out. I'm done. Anyways, you click on the picture. You can click a link. And then let's say I wanted it to go to my email address instead. So email address, it should link to kellylevere@gmail.com. And it's just going to link it. But as it says, be careful because nasty spammers can find it too. So it's scary to spam. So we're just going to link to a web address. You would put and hit OK. And now it's going to link to wherever I put it. You could put the properties. Oh, never mind. Don't know what that says. Ignore that. And that's how you go in. Now, what Bethany was saying is you can go into the HTML view, which is right here, and this right here. And the only way I figured out how to do this is I said, okay, what's right before? It says, for mine, it says, I can't wait for you to change your life. So I went into HTML and I looked for, I can't wait. There it is. I can't wait for you to change your life. And I found the sentence that was right before my picture. I was like, okay, so that's my picture, and here's where the link is. And remember, the target equals the blank. Is it opening up in a parent window? Which means it's going to open up in a brand new window. So when people are done with it, like you can see my Southwest Airlines. That would be like opening up extra. When you're done, it goes away and goes right back to your blog. Does that make sense? That's what you always want it to do, is go right back to your blog. So that's what it is. I don't know what everything else is. Like I said, obviously the div and the br mean divide and a break and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to revert back to, I know that's what it isn't. Really simple now. Like I said, with Bethany's blog, you saw shares is really pretty. She has really nice tabs up at the top. They don't really look like tabs though. And I want to show you guys for real how to do these. I mentioned it very, very, very quickly, but I kind of want to go over how to do that. So what I did is I went into the layout. And if you look, you can have whatever layout you want. You can go into the template designer and change the widths. You can do all that. Now, if you take my recommendation and you go and just purchase a blog like Bethany did, like Lee did, do the smart thing. You don't have to worry about most of this. But right here, this pages, all it is a gadget that I added. You just click on add a gadget. And you could click pages. Look, a standalone list of pages on your blog. You click add. And here are all of the pages to show. You can have all of the pages right here. Check it out. And it's going to add my pages right here. Okay. And it will put a link to all of those right there. Now, I'm not really going to do that because I don't want to do that. All I did for this join the team is I added a picture. Where did I do that? I added an image. See this image right here? I added an image. So what I could do is I could add click here to see our, whoops. Coaching opportunity call, and my link for that is bit.ly coach Okay, and what that's going to do is when people click on this picture that I'm going to upload, and here's the file I'm going to upload from my computer, this file. Let's see, go into Google Drive, go into Coach folder. Well, oh, no, not that one. Coach folder. Where is it? Coaching at a glance. Sure. I'm putting like the most random thing in here, whatever. So invite. There we go. That's a picture I made yesterday. And it's probably going to tell me it's too big, so I would just go into PicMonkey and make it smaller. Click it down or put a smaller one there. And this is the link I want it to go to. Let's do shrink to fit. It'll look horrible. It's taking forever. Caption is coaching. Please specify an image. I did that. It's taking forever because it's a big file. There we go. Okay, there it is. I'm going to save that. Whoops. And what I'm going to do is we're going to go view my blog now. And hey, check that out. Do you guys see that picture right there? All people have to do, if they click this, it's going to take them right to YouTube. And they're going to get to watch my coaching opportunity call. Pretty cool, right? So all I did was add a picture. That was add a picture. You can, I might even leave that one. You can do Google Plus followers. You can do a badge. You can do translate popular posts, which I think Bethany has on hers. You have a popular posts one on yours. Blog stats, search box, text, image, slideshow, video bar. You can, oh look, you can display your YouTube clips so they can watch it. So instead of me putting a picture up there, I could have literally put my YouTube video right there. Let's see what this is. Let's see how we do that. Title, coach, op, call, YouTube channel. I don't know how to do it, but whatever. So you do that there. It would be what? Kelly Revere? I don't know. That's how you do it. Go in there, look for all that. So these are just gadgets that I have here. I have a blog archive, subscribe, follow by email. You can add them at the top, at the bottom. I have the Pinterest. I did this join the team one. Literally, it's a picture of, if you look, join the team. Yes, I want to be a Team Beachbody coach, club membership free. I literally went on and just took a snip. Do you guys all know how to use your snipping tool? I know that sounds wonderful. Use the snipping tool and just take a picture of it. My suggestion when you do a snipping tool, make sure you are really zoomed in, because the bigger you snip, the better quality the picture is going to be. Okay, so the picture is going to be bigger, so it's going to look nicer, versus if you snip something, seriously, that sounds awful, that is that big. That's going to be a tiny little picture that's not going to look very nice. Okay. So that's kind of how you do that. Close that out. And when I went and I made my pages, I said what I wanted it to be, and all my Shakeology recipes are. It is literally, we'll do a new page. This will be, page title is going to be, I don't know, YouTube videos. Okay. And I'm going to go in here and I'm going to write coaching. Whoops. Coaching opportunity call. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a link, and I'm going to do, and I only keep doing this one because it's the one that I have on the top of my head. It's just the last one I did, so I remember it. So that's my URL. Wait. Go away. Go away. Here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to link that. It didn't like me before. So it says, whatever. Let's see what it looks like. And if I go here and I look at, apparently it's not showing. So publish. Okay. In the blog. Apparently it's not coming up. Because I didn't do something right, because whatever. But it would come up, and in my Eat Clean recipes, all of these right here, all they are is a link to a blog post that I wrote. Okay. All I did is I wrote out the word, I formatted it. So if you want to go to my salsa chicken, literally it's a blog post from February 1st, 2013. But all I did was link it. So it was already a page that was there. I didn't have to rewrite it, do anything like that. I just literally linked it. That's the page. Okay. So my story, I'm in the process of, holy moly, making my story. Okay. It's a very, very, very long story. It's literally my whole life, which is why it's not published yet. But all of these are right here, and you can move them around, do whatever you need to. I highly suggest with comments that you do not let them just publish, because there are some really freaky deaky people out there. I have to approve like this one was removed because this person was weird and they wrote weird things. So I just completely deleted their post because I was like, yeah, that's not going on my blog. I'm sorry. It's not happening. You have an overview, which is your basic. I had 516 hits on Valentine's Day, and apparently people are on the internet on Valentine's Day. So this is just what this is. My top traffic sources, google.com. So clearly I'm making a search engine somehow from Pinterest and Google Canada. You can go in and see your actual stats. I think I showed you guys this before, where everybody's coming from, what the most ones are, lifetime. I always have that it doesn't track my own page views, because then it doesn't count me in that number right there. Because that was it, whatever time last night, 46 page views. It doesn't count me in that. Audience, where we're coming from, what they're using. It's kind of neat to see where everybody comes from. That way, like, say a bunch of my people are from iPhone, that means I'm not going to format my screen so that it looks really nice on an Android, because less than 1% of my people that are seeing my posts are coming from an Android. So I'm going to format things to look to where most people are coming from. Okay. So real quick, I'm going to stop sharing on this. Do you guys have any specific questions on blogging?
I had a question. When you were like your Shakeology recipes and your other recipes to get them to link, you said you formatted them so that when you click them, it automatically links to that blog post.
Yes.
How did you do that?
Let me show you. So you go into pages, and let's say I go into my Shakeology recipes. So this is what it looks like. Just says Shakeology recipes. Let's say I'm going to do a new Shakeology recipe, and it is, we'll call it how to earn as a Beachbody coach. That's apparently a new Shakeology recipe. Okay. So what I did is you highlight it and you go up here to link. Now I'm anal retentive and I like to make them all the same size and be weird and stuff. But you click link and where is it going to go to? All right. So very, very simply, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back up here, open up a new window, and go to my blog. I'm going to view my blog. and how to earn money as a Beachbody coach. I'm going to click on that to get this exact web address. See that up top there? I'm going to copy that sucker, and I'm going to go back here to my Learning to Love Me, and I'm going to paste it right there. I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to click Update. So I'm going to get rid of these ugly things. Now, when you go to view my blog, and you click on Shakeology Recipes, hey, how to earn as a Beachbody coach. Look, it's right there. You click on it, and it takes me to that blog post. Does that help, Marissa? Good. Anybody else have any other questions? Having to deal with blogging, Blogger, that kind of fun stuff. I should probably take that off there because that's really not a Shakeology recipe.
I have a question, probably directed to Bethany. I've been looking at Etsy to try to find like a format that I like. How easy is it once I purchase it to adapt it to the actual blog itself? Is that easy to do?
So I actually paid her $10 more to do it for me.
Okay, which is what I would do.
Yep. I was like, I think Lee did the same thing. She bought hers on Etsy, and I think hers actually came with it, but mine was like $30 and then $10 more to have them install it. And literally she did it in less than an hour from when I purchased it. So okay. Yeah, I mean, it was way worth it. I don't have time to play around with it. So
yeah, it takes me too much time to try to figure it out, and then I'm wasting
time is money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Bethany, did you have to have your tabs already done?
I had them done already.
Okay. So really, if you want to have your tabs, you should know what tabs you want to have ahead of time.
You can still add them. Like I can add and change them now, though.
Oh, you can, and it'll still look the same. Mm-hmm. You just change it. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, okay. Because usually you kind of let them know like what tabs you want, and then like what do I need to tell them I want?
All I did, so she basically, do you have a blog already?
Yeah.
Okay. I had one set up just like basic blogger window. Mm-hmm. And I had my tabs set so she was able to change those. So maybe you would need to have some out there, but I can still add and remove some and it'll all show up. So I don't know. Basically, all I did was I told her, so like, for example, my homepage or whatever, like my welcome, she wanted a picture and what my welcome would say. And then I gave her the links. Yeah, like Lee said, I gave her the links to all of my social media sites so that I could get the buttons.
Okay.
And then they click on those buttons.
What?
I don't know about the buttons. The buttons have me all confused.
So like, what do you mean? Like,
so like the buttons that I don't have any buttons on my
I don't know how to put them on. Here, I'm going to share.
What do they do?
I'm going to share my screen quick. Okay.
Good. Sounds good.
So sorry, can you see that? Mm-hmm. Here. Well, these, just like Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter.
So it's like they can go to yours.
So I'll click on Facebook and it'll go to my Facebook page.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
or Twitter. Or Pinterest will go to my Pinterest page. So
and find an email for you and all that stuff.
Right.
Okay.
So you would have to give them the links to all of those too.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was totally worth it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And you don't need to get one that's custom. Custom ones can run you close, like between $200 and $500. I know there's a coach. I know those muffins look awesome. There's a coach on Melanie's team that Melanie actually met because she bought her blogger template. And she ended up doing like all of the dream teams.
Oh, wow.
And now she charges like $200 for it, but it's completely customized. You don't need that. I don't care if my blog looks like someone else's. I just want it to look nice, you know, and not crazy orange like it does now. It is. It's nuts. It's like on fire. What time for fire? The -12 here. No, thank you. No. Well, maybe I do need fire in my house. -12. Great. Do you guys have any other questions on the blogging? The best thing you can do is get it up and running. It doesn't have to be pretty. Once a week is what I would do. Be consistent. Like I said, once a month. That is once a month or once a week. Learn one thing a month and then move on. You know, do blog once a week for a month, then blog 2 times a week. You know, once you get the hang of it. Because once you get into the swing of it, there becomes like this format that you do. You know, I try and open with a picture and then chunk things into like 2 and 3 and 4 sentences at a time and bullet list stuff, because I know me, I'm so ADHD. I don't have time to read paragraphs, let alone those big long things people put on Facebook that are this long. No, give me this with a bullet, because I don't have time for anything else. I want to know what you're talking about, to the point. That's it. Cool. So now what I want to talk to you about, and this is something totally, completely random, but there's a really big thing, and I want you guys to take this back to your teams going on right now. And I think it's going to end up changing the way Beachbody does things. But Beachbody has been awesome about letting us have customers switch coaches. And it has become a very, very big problem where people are just poaching coaches. Just poaching, flat out poaching, saying, oh, well, you know, you didn't get the results you wanted with your friend who's a coach. Well, come to me. And, you know, going on other coaches, you know, stuff and saying, oh, you should join my stuff, not theirs. Or someone asked to join a group and says, well, I have this coach and I was already working with them, but I wanted to do your group too. And they say, oh, well, you have to switch to be my coach. No. Do not steal people. I had someone come to me and say, I can't do my coach anymore. I'm done. There's too much drama. I'm done. Like, okay, fine. You need to talk to your coach and then we'll switch. Or if someone is just randomly assigned a coach because they order from beachbody.com, that's fine to have them switch. But please, and I know that's something that none of you guys do, but don't be poaching. And like, it's at corporate level. It was talked about at the coach advisory board this past week. And it's a really big deal. Just staying true to Beachbody's helping everybody. You know, if people want my help, whether they're on my downline or not, I'm going to help them. Hence, I mean, look, you guys are on our call, right? Because I'm here to help. I want to share the wealth and share the knowledge because everybody deserves this information. So just do me a favor and just pass it on to your downlines. Make sure, you know, don't be a jerk, because that's not who we are. And I'm sure there are people like that. And if you see people like that, turn them into compliance. Jemima is amazing. Jemima at beachbody.com. Compliance at teambeachbody.com. Send them an email. Say, hey, I'm seeing something that's not cool. You need to check it out. Most of the time, they'll be shut down within a day. So yeah, okay. I just had to get that off my chest. So something that Natalie Jill talked a lot about in her Pinfinity, and something that is really, really big for her, excuse me, is running like a challenge group through Pinterest. And I saw this and I was like, no shit. Running a challenge group through Pinterest. It's genius. How in the world would you do that? Well, I want to show you guys what she did with her Pinterest. So I have mine up. I think this is my business account. So I'm going to search for Natalie Jill Fitness. There she is. Natalie Jill Fitness. And here it is. Here's all her stuff. I want to go in or this is just stuff. So I'm going to go in and click on Natalie Jill Fitness because then I found her. I just searched for her. So this is a 30-day challenge. So what she does in this is people follow this board. Her board has 26,000 710 followers. That's a lot of followers on one board. That's crazy. She has a 30-day challenge where if you start out at the beginning, what she's doing is she is literally sending everybody, I'm pretty sure, back to her blog. She's writing about something and going back. Okay? So 30-day challenge starts here. Follow this board and repin to join. So it goes through right here, everything you need to do. Then be happy, make a vision board. Be healthy, be fit. So those were her 3 things. Every day she did a be happy, be healthy, be fit for 30 days. She did this. And a lot of it linked back to her blog. And there are 10 free recipes. See how this one says, unprocessed food diet. Click the image to learn more. Repin, share with others. Don't forget to get 10 free recipes at nataliejillfitness.com. So she's redirecting people back to her blog to get the information. Then she also has bonuses that she has for people who are doing this challenge. So what would it be like if we did a 7-day clean eating challenge through Pinterest? It'd be really easy to set up ahead of time because you could do 7 blog posts. And day 1 could be, what is clean eating? What are the pillars? What do you want? What do you want to buy? Here's a shopping list. Here's what you want to buy when you go to the store. Here's how you want to time things out. And then you just see if people will go. I mean, this is like a whole nother world. Pinterest is, if you ask people, I was talking to Alex Button on the phone last Tuesday, and she goes, when I want to learn something, I go to Pinterest. She said, I didn't even go to Google. She said, I went to Pinterest to look for what I was looking for. How crazy is that? People don't go to Google. Girls don't go to Google anymore. So Natalie Jill did this, and I am going to run a 7-day, and look, she has a smoothie, healthy, fit. And I mean, you can see that her stuff is all similar. Okay. Click here for the image, view the entire workout. She took pictures of her YouTube video. She just screenshotted her YouTube video. Very simple. Get an idea. Eliminate the pooch, decide, make skin happy. Click the image to learn more. Okay, so she's constantly directing you back. It's called a click through. When you click the picture, and then what I just did, I just clicked through. So it goes to Natalie Jill Fitness, part of her blog. Nothing just happens. Okay. So she goes through. See, look, her blog post is not long. Look at that. It's really short. Okay. You see how she has headers? She has things that catch your attention in this. I try and do that in my blog. You want something that's going to catch people's attention. You don't want it to be all the same font, the same size, one just big paragraph like I was talking about on Facebook. Give them something to do. You always want to make an action for them to do. So, I mean, it's like mind-boggling to me. All the things go away. It's not going away. It doesn't like me. All the things you can do with this. So there's that. What else are we going to talk about? How much should you be on Pinterest? That's one that can, and I've been bad this week. I did not. I was on Pinterest like once. When Pinterest first came out, I was part of the beta test group. You had to be invited. You had to know somebody that was on Pinterest and be invited. So I was pinning stuff like crazy. If you go into my boards, I have 70 different boards. And these are the ones that I was doing at first. It was want to be sewer, want to be crafter, want to be crocheter, awesomeness. I don't know if you guys, okay. I'm sorry, but there is nothing hotter. Oh, hi. Okay, I gotta stop looking at these. This right here. Nothing hotter than a man wearing his baby. Nothing. Man wearing his baby. Okay, sorry. You're done looking at my Pinterest now. But these boards, like, when I named them, clearly they're not searchable. if I wanted to, instead of wannabe crocheter, crochet projects to try would be a way better name for that. School, I thought I was being cute. I could type music education there instead of typing school. You know, because the person I'm trying to attract is a mom who is also a teacher, who is into health and fitness. You know, I want them to see this and see this whole thing. But if you notice who makes baby food, their own baby food, who, you know, clearly likes photography and boxers and all kinds of random stuff, it's a little bit of everything, has trouble with her hair, you know, but at the top you will see my most important stuff. But when you are pinning, you want to do it the same way that you would blog. You want to be consistent. You want to get on one time a day and blog and pin a few things. Or you want to get on the morning and at night and pin a few things. When I first started, I would sit at night and watch Grey's Anatomy. And I would listen to Grey's Anatomy and I would pin. Just because I liked it and I was looking for things to do. Like someday I'll have a girl. This is before I had my daughter, you know. Just stuff I wanted to do with my daughter. You know, ask me if I've done any of this. Mama ain't got time for that anymore. But it's all cute stuff, you know. That owl, oh my gosh. Okay, I really need to have more free time. You know, so make sure that you are pinning consistently. I think Amanda went over this already, but what you put up here for who you are. I'm a full-time teacher, Beachbody coach, and budding photographer. I love to craft and sew. I think Pinterest was invented just for me. I mean, that tells you right where I'm at. But on my other page, let's see if I can. See, I can't be found. I don't know why I can't be found, my other person, but it's not happening. I don't know. It's annoying. Kelly Levere should have repinned something here. Like my face. There it is, Kelly Levere. This one says, I'm a wife, mama, music educator, and Beachbody coach. My mission is to educate, inspire, and help you learn to love yourself. So right there, it tells people what I do, who I am, and what I do. Right there. Clearly, I need to pin more things. But this is at the bottom of my list at this point in time. So there's those things. Does anybody have a question? I'm going to stop sharing. Does anybody have a question about Pinterest?
I just had one quick question.
Ask.
Can you change the name of your boards?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Very easy to do. I'll show you right now. Okay.
Because you were just talking about making them more searchable. Yeah. I was just wondering why you hadn't gone and done that yet, if it was hard to do. Yeah. I haven't tried, so I just figured I'd ask.
Right. I'll show you. I think you see my whole screen. Whatever. So what I would probably do are, let's see if I went down here. What did I say? Oh, wannabe crocheter. So I click on this board right here. It's my board. I can go to edit board. Once I go into edit board, instead of wannabe crocheter, it can be crocheting projects to try. Okay. I can also change the cover picture if I don't like what cover picture is up there. Because, you know, there. That's a pretty one. Okay, because clearly I don't want that redheaded dude there. That's weird. I want it to be a crochet picture. So, and now my board is called Crocheting Projects to Try. And if you go to look at that board, it's going to have the big picture. It's going to be that. Okay. So those are all right there. I could change this one. Baby food. That's a baby center play. Baby. Kelly. I could do how many baby food ideas. And that would be way more searchable than, you know, baby. So those are the things we wanted to do. My generation, I don't have much in there. Rocket Beginning Band is not my board. It's a board that someone shared with me. And you can see up here, all these people were invited, and it is some music educators who really liked these songs, and they thought, hey, maybe other beginning band teachers would like these songs too. So they shared them with me. It's not my board. I've never pinned anything to it. Kidlets, I probably would change for ideas, fun stuff to do with my kids. Fun stuff for kids, because that's more searchable than Kidlets. Kidlets sounds like bad chewing gum. Fun stuff to do with my kids. And there you go. So you can change it, and you can, if let's say for some reason I really wanted this, let's say I wanted these crocheting projects to go up top. All I did is I clicked on that, and you literally can move the board anywhere you want to move it. So you can move them up or down or all around, all that kind of stuff. There's that. So any other questions on Pinterest? Amanda and Michelle, did I hit everything on Pinterest? Yeah. What I have been doing, what I'm going to keep doing, is I have downloaded some, not all, but I will eventually download more of Natalie Jill's videos, and basically her whole academy. I have it saved in my coach folder. Marissa, I'm going to put it here in the chat because I don't want everybody in the world to have this. But if you go in to that link right there, that is my coach folder that has everything that I give my coaches, and it's under Pinfinity. So all the information, if you want to take the time, the videos are really short. Some of them, to be very honest, are very repetitive. She probably could have done the whole thing in probably a half an hour. But she wanted me to pay $140 for it. But I'm happy to share what I have. So, sorry I'm yawning. I think that is everything I wanted to cover tonight. Let me just double check that the picture that I posted was everything I talked about. I didn't do setting up ads to go to your store on Blogger, but we can do that some other time. Are there any other questions that relate to Blogger or anything like that? No? No, yes, no, yes, no. I know, Martha. I can't stand it. All I keep thinking is, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law have a 2-month-old that doesn't sleep. My kids are 5 and 2. This is awesome. That third baby's becoming more and more of a distant memory every day. I don't think you're happening, kid. If you guys have any questions, or if there's something that I didn't make clear, please don't hesitate to shoot me a message. Or Bethany, you're still going to post that how to do the HTML thing, right? Because really, a lot of things can go wrong if you don't do things by HTML. Things can get messed up pretty quick. But what I'd like you guys to do is try and get at least one blog post done this week, and maybe get your Blogger template up. Okay? Link a picture to something. I don't care. Anything. It could be your Facebook page. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Just make it link. Do anything. Use some of the information that we have done and make your blog work. Because the coolest thing about a blog is it works for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I had 12 Success Club points this month, and they pretty much all came from my blog and from Pinterest. Because your blog works for you, and that's what it does. So thank you for spending your Monday night with me. If you have any questions, please let me know. Next week's just going to be a recap and a basic rundown of what's coming, and I'm not sure. I want to see everybody's blogs real quick. We're going to do a blog share. And if anybody is interested in doing the 7-day group, we all could do like one post, one blog post about clean eating and share each other's blogs via Pinterest. It doesn't all have to go to your personal blog. It can go to people on your team. So just a thought. Dang it. Can't stop. So I hope you guys have a great night. Circus, I didn't even say it. I'm awful. Hi, Mace. How are you, buddy? He's like, leave me alone. I'm doing stuff.
I'm good.
You're good. You playing with mommy's phone?
Yeah, I'm texting Amy.
Oh, nice. I found a new game for you. It's called 2048. Tell mommy to look it up.
2048.
It's numbers, square roots, and 2 + 2 is 4, 4 + 4 is 8, 8 + 8 is 16, and the goal is to get to 2048, the number. Yeah. And it's like you slide to add. It's really cool.
We'll have to check it out. Okay?
You'd love it. What? Chicken butt.
You don't have to tell them something crazy right now. They all want to go to bed.
Not gonna do this.